So welcome ladies and gentlemen, we're back today for the last game of December against Bournemouth away from home, and then we move into January time, of course, and the next episode taking on Arsenal, who are lying top of the table. So that becomes transfer time, and I think it is time that we do try and buy some players or player. Sort of reading the comments from you guys, a lot of people saying we should probably sell Ibra for the price we're going to get for him from Bayern, which is a lot of money for a player that is getting old. I mean, he is pretty old, and hasn't really got too long left. As much as he's scoring me goals, if I can get 33 million, possibly more, it's a big deal, isn't it? And then other players, who are we going to pick up? Well, Alexis Sanchez, possibility he's going to United or City. I mean, that's up in the air, so we could go for him. Griezmann is another target that I know would be a good, solid signing. So let's have a look here. If we were to renegotiate this offer and whack it up. Okay, so I mean, it's an 84% chance if we whack it up by 1. That's probably still doable. 67, no. But I think Bayern might bite on that. And if they don't, if I put Ibra on the transfer list, I'm sure players or teams would come in and try and buy him. So let's go for that. Let's wait for a response. And let's see what happens. Now let's have a look about other players. So, I mean, people were saying that we could try and get Harry Kane, right? So if we type in Kane here. Let's have a look. There he is. An 86, 24. I mean, how much is it? I mean, it's not much chance. The chance of signing him is a 1 bar. Very doubtful. We'll apply for a negotiation with him. Whoops, pressed the wrong one. They're not going to come back and say yes, but we'll at least give it a bash. Let's have a look. What else do we want to do here? I know the transfers have not started yet, but we might as well get in there and see what we can do. Let's have a look at Alexis Sanchez. No, of course, he's got that stupid apostrophe above his name, hasn't he? So it's not going to work that way. Alright, fair enough. Delete that. We'll just have to go by Arsenal. No, that's Bournemouth. There we go. Alright, let's have a look. So there he is. He's an absolute 0 chance of buying him. Not great at all there either, is it? But we'll put in a negotiation for him too. Alright, let's have a look at Griezmann. Let's just go to the team. It just seems a lot easier. Alright, so let's have a look. He's a 1 bar chance again. Once again, highly unlikely. But putting another bid for him. Who else were they looking to get? I think Lucas Moura was a player that they were talking about United could possibly snap up. Where are we going here? Right here. So let's have a look. Paris Saint-Germain. Lucas Moura, where are you? I mean, people are saying for me to get Mbappe. I mean, is that realistic though? I mean, I want to keep these somewhat realistic. I mean, Lucas Moura is actually a 4. A 4-star, 4-bar chance of getting. And he probably would bring something to the team. I mean, he's versatile. He can play sort of right and left. So we'll definitely stick in a bid for him. I don't really know who else to go for right now. We'll leave it at that. I mean, we've got plenty of time. First things first, obviously we've got to get the game against Bournemouth out the way. So let's move on from the Player of Asia announcement. Okie dokie, so here we go. Time to take on Bournemouth. Let's have a look where they're lying in the table. They're down in 10th. It's not a bad season for them though, is it, to be honest? Next deadline's actually for responding to management offers. Well, that's not even relevant. We're not going to worry about that. We're not moving, that's for sure. Anyway, let's play around with this team. I know some people in my other videos would give me some tips of sort of, don't always just go for pace, which is kind of my problem. I do like to pick pacey players, but go for players that are more suited towards their positions and, sort of see how well they're up for games and stuff. So yeah, let's play around with this and we'll be right back. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to go for today. We're going to bring in Ashley Young. for Valencia, just because he's up for it. I'm not going to make him captain, or should I? Maybe. He has been captain a few times, to be fair. We could put the big man of Zlatan, who's playing pretty good. We'll put Ibrahimovic as the captain. So we'll start with Young, Jones, Lindelof, Shaw. Then we're going to bring in Matic, and we're going to go for Mata today. Bit of technical ability in there. We'll leave it with Rashford, Martial, Lukaku, and Ibrahimovic. Seems to be pretty good for now. So yeah, I think that will work out. They're playing a 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1 kind of. So very similar in stature and formation. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's dive right into this one and see what happens. Now, for those wondering where Paul Pogba is, give you guys a bit of an update there on the old injury list. There he is, 3 weeks, and he will be back. He has been out for so many games. It's almost like we've missed him for over half the season so far. Absolutely crazy. Alright, so let's dive right into the action. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to go for the all-white today, away from home. Let's do it. So, welcome back to the Vitality Stadium, and Bournemouth take on Manchester United as we draw into the last game of December. United will start again. Matic has missed a couple of games. Lukaku. Overlapping run here by Young. Turn. It's going to be Rashford to deliver that one in. It's come back towards Ibrahimovic, and just about ready to pounce there. The big news is Bayern Munich have put an offer in for him for around 33 million. United want a little bit more, and here's a chance over the top, but De Gea's come out, wins the header well. Rashford tried to flick it on, didn't quite get there. De Gea's still out of his box. It's going to be Wilson. It's tipped away. And Man United survive early on here. It's a good flourish by the home side. Lindelof's trying to get there. Pugh with a volley. And this time it's into De Gea arms. You see Bournemouth, though, playing a high line. Don't really want to give United too much room. Rashford's now come in a little bit more central. And this is better by United now. Martial. That's the run of Shaw. Step over. Martial to find Mata. Matic. Rashford. Lukaku. Ibrahimovic. Rashford. That is beautiful football. And that is quality. Out of absolutely nothing, United take the lead. But how many passes they strung together there before they said enough is enough. And they just went full ham, as you would say. Look at this. Give and go. Rashford continues to run. Ibrahimovic just feeds it into him. And then the keeper had already taken a bit of a sidestep to his left-hand side, which gave the Englishman all the time in the world to find the back of the net. Ibrahimovic. Picking up an assist there. I think maybe his first assist of the season. Normally he's been on the other end of it, scoring the goals. Lukaku has 7 assists this season, which is rather impressive. Lukaku, he's seen the run. It's going to be Ibrahimovic, and what a save. Sheer power. But I think he got his left quadricep on this one. Well, here it is. We weren't able to see a proper replay, but great ball by Lukaku, and Ibrahimovic took this well, gets a good touch out of his feet, probably a little bit wider than he would have wanted to, and he tried to smack it across, and you see the keeper there, just gets that left quad on it to tip it over. Sermon to swing it in. It's an outswinger. It's comfortable for De Gea. Ibrahimovic's got plenty of time here. Away he goes. It's not a great pass. He wanted Matic, and you could see that, but didn't have enough on the ball. Does win it back, though. Lukaku, beautiful looking ball. Rashford, Ibrahimovic. Come back out to find Rashford. Oh, it's another wonderful save. A couple of chances now where the keeper you thought was beaten. Fortunately came back to Rashford, looking for his second, but that's a good save. Another corner. It's time for United. Swung away towards Ibrahimovic. Back to Shaw. Matic. Well, it's going to be Phil Jones. That wasn't a bad effort for a centre-back. And once again, Bournemouth are in this one because of the keeper. It could be 3 or 4 by now. He's got some good hands on him so far. Got about 7 minutes to play till half-time. Francis Martial, a little bit naughty. There's a chance to play it over the top. And it's going to be David De Gea who's come out. Great bit of goalkeeping, but he's left a huge hole there. Fortunately, the defender got back quick enough. Flicked over the top again. Jones gets up, back inside. Defoe flicked on, and David De Gea gets down low to his right-hand side. Oh, chances galore this half. No complaints. There's been plenty of them. Look at this. Good save by the Spaniard this time. And it's going to be a yellow card for Martial, who doesn't even want to look at the referee. He will now, but I don't think he's complaining too much. It was a late one. Francis towards Cook. Jermaine Defoe. Wilson with a lovely turn. But it would have had to be something special to beat the United #1 from there. A positive movement. Great little turn. Just on his weaker foot. United are going to make 2 changes. Lingard and Fellaini both coming on. The shots on target. It's certainly been an even game. Fellaini's come into the mix now. His height could become important for United. Mourinho's just trying to solidify that middle. Here is Fellaini. Finds Lingard. Flicked on. Ibrahimovic. Trying to dink that over the top. It's come back to Zlatan. And given an invitation to shoot, he would have. We still have plenty of time. 25 minutes. Seems like a real slow game today. The clock really slowing down. It's a 1-goal game, which means it's all to play for. We'll play Pew. Lays it inside. Give and go. United with plenty of players behind the ball. Smith. He's got a lot of time to line it up. Decides not to, and United have been caught because they didn't want to close down the man. And it's Jermaine Defoe. Always seems to score, doesn't he? And right here, I mean, there's a lot of space for Smith, and United thought, you know, he's going to whip this in, but he didn't. He laid it on the floor, laid it square, and bang, it's a nicely worked move. Lingard, he's lost it. Just seem to be getting the rub of the green. Ibrahimovic looking for Rashford. United have got to push players forward. 5 minutes to play. Suddenly now the time seems to be going a lot faster. Now United are trailing. And look at the space in the middle, because United haven't picked him up, and he should have scored. What a chance. And as he missed it, to be fair, because he's got no one on him, just hit the target, and it's 2-1 Bournemouth. 5 minutes to play. Here comes Shaw again. Bundled out of the way, good strength. And away go Bournemouth. United can't keep losing the ball in these kind of positions. Jermaine Defoe, he is through! And that is an emphatic finish. Absolute quality. I mean, De Gea will be questioned because he's got beaten at his near post. But all credit to Jermaine Defoe here, because this is not an easy finish. And Matic is the wrong side of him. One touch, bang. Oh dear, oh dear. United are having a nightmare. They can't seem to get any rhythm going in the season at all this year. And it looks like they're going to drop another 3 points. Cook gets it out. Final few seconds. The referee looks at that watch. And he's going to blow any second. There it is. What a result for Bournemouth. And Luigi's just got to somehow sort this out. And United, probably the wrong decision today, was taken off Lukaku. But He looked tired, he looked rugged, and he probably won't be doing that again. And there's the shot count, 9-7. 49 and 51% possession. Man of the match, Defoe with 2 goals. Alright, well, the other results, Arsenal won, so that's not good. Now we're going to be, 13 points behind them. God. Chelsea beat Tottenham. Liverpool beat Leicester. Man City beating Newcastle. So all the results going against us this week, which means we now go down to 5th. And it is just getting worse and worse. I don't know. I've got to stop taking off Lukaku and stuff. I don't know why I keep doing it. I think he gets tired. You know, his stats are down and he needs a rest. And he hasn't been scoring. Do you know what I mean? I mean, even Ibrahimovic here, 5 goals. Rashford's had 3. Martial's had 2. But it's been the worst month so far because, yeah, we had 4 wins, but we had 3 losses. And those losses came to West Ham, Swansea and Bournemouth. So, absolute shocker, to be honest. Don't worry, we're going to make some changes. We're going to buy some quality and we're going to bounce back. It's going to be a good second half. Alright, December's done. We have finished December now. That is it. So we're going to forget about the first few months and we're going to move on into January. And this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to turn it around. We're going to start winning some games. Anyway, we'll be back in the next episode as we move into... Yes, we're going to refuse all those offers, but we move into January time and we're going to have to turn this around. Otherwise, there's going to be some major problems. And there's a look at the team of the month. All Arsenal players, to be fair. Clearly dominating, but Lukaku was in the team. I'm going to have to keep playing him. I don't know why I keep taking him off. I've got to stop doing it because it's costing me points. Anyway, there's the schedule. We'll be back in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please keep leaving your recommendations for players. I do look at them and I take them into account, but I want to keep it sort of interesting. And this is what's happened here. There's been an update with Lucas Moura. Kane, it looks like Harry Kane, there has been an update. We may be able to snatch him up. Sanchez and Griezmann has broke down and Castro and Carrick have left the club. So be sure to come back for the next episode because we're going to find out what's happened in the new transfers. But until next time, take care.